Hey guys, so I know that if you're going out with someone that over time the sparks can kind of fade a little bit and that it's hard to keep things to be really hot and passionate all the time, but I heard some really good advice and I wanted to share it with you. For a long-term relationship to be both fulfilling and erotic, I think that there are two things that you need. You need love, right? Because you want to feel a connection and closeness with this other person. And you also need desire. And if you think about the times when you felt desire, it's usually about like the excitement of the mystery and the unknown. And so if you think about it in that way, the two are kind of like a little bit at odds with each other, but if you want your relationship to be hot and steamy and long-term, then you really need to find a way to make both work. In order to keep things really passionate and fiery, you need to find a way to have a little bit of mystery in your relationship. It is like your body needs breath to survive, and also relationships kind of need a little bit of breath to survive. They need a little bit of space. And I know it's kind of like easier said than done, because if you meet someone that you really like, all you want to do is hang out with them and call them and text them all the time. But if you do that, you suck all the breath out of the relationship. You suck it all out and you could really burn that relationship out. If you suck the breath out of it, then long term you're probably going to be sucking less of other things, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. I think another way of looking at it is if you were running a marathon, it's like long, and you wouldn't try to run that marathon by starting with a sprint. And so in relationships, it's kind of the same way, and you need to kind of pace yourself. That analogy sounded a lot better in my mind, but I think you know what I'm saying. When I'm dating a guy, I think the hottest thing in the world is if I call him up and I'm like, hey, do you want to get dinner tonight? You know, I'm free. And he's like, well, actually, I'm working on this really big project and I need to volunteer tonight, so how about we hang out maybe like this Saturday? And I'm like, yes. That is so hot. Do your own thing. Let there be a little bit of mystery. So I'm not trying to tell you that you need to make yourself like emotionally unavailable to someone or completely distant. But what I am saying is that maybe if being up on someone's nuts 24/7 hasn't given you the relationship that you want, maybe it's time to try something a little bit different. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I love you guys. I will talk to you again soon. Peace out. So today we're going to talk about sluts, and I'm not saying that you're a slut, but I feel like your private parts are a little bit more like public parts.
No, that's fine. I totally agree. I'm really shy, but my butthole is super social.